Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When you reach this, and wait just a second, the official is going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand. Right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Hurricanes are on the move. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Casey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to bring it out. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air, it's Hayden. A little release to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Timeout, Ohio State. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback keeper. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing them around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Miami 3.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a second down pass play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Now sliding to his left. It's caught.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. You get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. looking to buy time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got enough for the first. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Get it out on the screen. At the 45, on his way. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Giving him his pads. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jumped on top of the pile. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal from way back there. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Smashes through. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, it could be worse. It's still up like 20 points. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Dropping back, it's Hayden. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Right back to the well. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which is struck.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Ohio State 45, Miami 3.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They want to just keep throwing it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Might be looking to run. He's got it. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. On to attempt the try. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 9.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
At the 47-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 45, Miami 9.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Trying the left side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
coming up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
That pass is hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to pass. It's Hayden. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Canes send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.